Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to Cilinix Crypto. Hope you're all doing great, and welcome to your favorite coin of the moment, Ethena, all right, which basically since the launch has been super bullish. I know a lot of you are trading this. I know a lot of you are even holding this. Personally, I hold a little bit, but it's very, very limited. It's a small position, but Ethena overall, like there's almost $400 million in open positions right now, so a ton of you are trading this. Ethena fundamentally is still growing. Right now we are at, this is not updated, but the total value locked overall, I mean, I expect that this today has also gone up. So both fundamentally and technically, Ethena is super strong. You can also see that right here we are still respecting this bullish channel, which I did not expect that this channel would hold for so long. But you can see even with the momentum we had yesterday evening, with that rally up to 1.5, which by the way is a pretty significant resistance level. So we are going to be talking about potential reversal scenarios. But even that touch respected the general upper limit of this channel. So the main question obviously is, which we will talk about, is will we actually continue to go up? And that should be the main question. And the objective answer should be yes. Because at this point of time, and that's also a bit of the difficulty with making these videos, and I say that more often, but if you look at Ethena right now, look, we're still holding this trend line. I don't necessarily think this trend line is the one thing you need to look at to gauge that Ethena is still bullish. But you can see that if you, for example, look at the EMAs right here, so the blue and the red line, that's been the main support. Twice we have dropped down below the 50 EMA, but we have always recovered. So right now that is still holding. So that even gives us a bit of a buffer below the 50 EMA if you assume that this is the market structure, right? So that we're holding those two EMAs, that sometimes we have a bit of a bigger drop, we have a bit of a flush, which is not really a flush, but still just some positions are being closed. And then eventually we will continue to go up. And that's also in line with the trend line, all right? Because if we drop down a little bit lower than the 50 EMA, we have this trend line right here, plus a support level to hold us up and to actually provide support and to let us continue to be bullish. So purely technically, Ethena is still super bullish. And it's most likely that we will, if you assume this market structure will continue, it's most likely that we'll consolidate, but eventually rally up above 1.5 and start to rally up to 1.6 and 1.65. That seems most likely technically. Now, what you have to look at as well is the open interest right here. And to me, it looks very, very likely that there's quite a lot of whales in Ethena. And I think that's super likely. If you look at who's backing this project, they're probably also opening positions, etc. So right now you can see that some major positions are being opened, over 400 or a little bit less than 400 million in open positions right now. If this really starts to drop, right? So right now it hasn't dropped that much. Like on 2 days ago, so on Tuesday, we dropped down even more. So if this really starts to drop and we do not add support, which right now the main support level I would say is around 1.35. If we do not start to gain momentum from that level, so if the open interest does not start to go up after we hit that level, then we can get a reversal. So then we can get a bearish breakout below, let's say 1.33, and then we can turn bearish. Which, I mean, this is something like it would look pretty similar because we would find support here. The only difference would be that we would not gain any open interest. If we do gain open interest, which I think is most likely, we'll continue to go up. So that's what I think is most likely, but you should keep an eye on that because if we do not, then we'll get a bearish breakout. And it's and we'll drop back down to 1.15. And this looks, at the start, it looks super similar. The only difference is the open interest. So keep your eyes on that, all right? Overall, like I said, I still think this is most likely. But at some point of time, it's going to stop. So you need to be able to identify when it's most likely that we're going to drop. Doesn't seem most likely at this point of time, but be prepared for it. Those are my thoughts. That's what I think you need to know. If you do have any questions, let me know down in the comments. But for now, thank you for watching. Take care and bye.